speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief of Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Meredith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mayfield now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Mayfield with it once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We got this.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 12 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Whip. Alert! Hey, Alpha.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now this throw caught left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Hey, dude.
On third and long. It's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
We play to win. Let's go.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Let's go, B.
Breida to get the third quarter started. He finds an opening past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and they're going to throw it on it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And here's Allen throwing again. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
And a team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, 56. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Allen will find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's the combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And here he's got Grant. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Daniil Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from second to third down. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Kirk, 97 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Here's Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Haywood! Watch the motion, watch the motion!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. The
improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the rum color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, let's get this. 5. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get
So Allen's going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
I got motion. Mike spot 9. Come on, baby.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
10. Bravo. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Come on.
Allen to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Mike, 20. Watch the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
319. Hey, come on out here. Come get him. Middle. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Alpha. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Middle. Go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
52. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, do.
Allen now on third down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Delta.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Allen now looks to throw, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Jets will extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. 56, 56. Check, 59. Hey, Orbit. Double. 59's Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So